Good morning, everybody. Lonewulfrick here, and I am standing outside the Edgewater Hotel and Casino. See right there, and we'll take a look at the backside here of the Colorado Belle, the closed-down Colorado Belle. Take a look here at the all the empty rooms here on this back side here. Back in the day, back in the 90s, when my wife was still alive, it's like we would come down to Laughlin a couple times a year, no getaway trips. And a couple times we stayed at the Colorado Belle. It was a nice place back then. You know, a lot of activity, a lot of things going on. You know, that's when Laughlin was super busy. Not so much the same way anymore. Take a look across the river there at Bullhead City, at least the desert. Bullhead City's kind of more that way and more that way. I had told this story before. You know, we had come down to Laughlin a couple times a year. Come down these steps here. And my wife and myself, we enjoyed playing poker. And whenever we'd come down here, it's like a thing. It's like, you know, Colorado Belle had a poker room, but usually we would find ourselves playing over at the riverside, playing poker. And that's when, really before, you know, the no limit hold'em really took place. It's like, you know, they would do, you know, small limit games basically. You know, you could play limit stuff basically, you know, like 2-4 hold'em or 2-4, yeah, 2-4 hold'em, 2-4, $1 to $4, 7-card stud, you know, stuff like that. But one time on our trip down here, it's like we were over at the riverside playing poker, and I was playing some Texas Hold'em and my wife was playing 7-card stud. That's the one game she really enjoyed. And she got her head beat, but it was a bad beat jackpot. She had 4 threes, and they were beaten by a bigger 4 of a kind. So kind of those of you, it's like that kind of know poker, it's like if you're on the losing end of, you know, a bad beat jackpot, you know, 4 of a kind rarely lose, but they did lose that time. And she won, I think the split was 60% to the losing hand, which was hers, and 30% to the winning hand, which is the person that beat her, and then 10% for the 10% for the rest of the table. Got a little bit of something. Well, anyway, so she won the bad beat jackpot, $2,300, $2,300 is what she got. Now my wife she was a very generous person, so we talked about a little bit that I think at that time it was like, you know, it was kind of later at night. There were 2 dealers working and a floor person. And the dealer that was working, or the dealer that was at the table, it's like her table when they won, she gave that lady, it was a nice lady, she tipped her like $300. The other dealer that was at the other table, she gave that person $100. And then the floor person that was working, it was like she gave him like $100 also. So my wife still walked away with like $1,800, but she was very generous. It's like realizing it's like, especially during that time, poker dealers weren't making a whole lot of money, and they were working basically for the tips. So anyway, she tipped those people, and the floor person actually gave her like his business card and said, if you all ever want a room, it's like, just give me a call and I'll get you set up. So it was like, oh, that's a cool deal. So basically it's like for the rest of the time, until we couldn't make the trip down here anymore, the rest of the time it's like, it's like we never had to pay for a room in Laughlin. We come down for a couple of nights or whatever, and the Riverside poker room would just hook us up. And then after my wife passed away, it's like I had, it was a lot of years before I came down to Laughlin. The last time we came down was in '97. And I didn't come back to Laughlin again until last year. And I came down last year and it was so peaceful and quiet and just had a good time. And it's not like I really do much of anything to be down here, but it was so nice. It's like that, I often call it my second home away from home. It's another wishy well. I have to do my George Bailey, my Jimmy Stewart It's a Wonderful Life routine. Alright. Right. I wish I had $1 million. Hot dog. Capriotti's. I like Capriotti sandwiches. This right here is the back side of the Edgewater. And we're looking at the river view rooms. Place right here, he's got some Sea-Doos, some jet skis out for rental. Not many of them though. Didn't have many sit out today. Another wishing well. Already did my George Bailey thing. Little gift shop there. This is a Regency Casino. I always walk by and I always say it's good food. This is a look at their menu right here. Prices have got up quite a bit since the last time I ate here. Pretty much even with there used to be. This was like a pretty inexpensive place and the food was fantastic. I'm sure the food is still fantastic, don't get me wrong, but prices are up to where basically everybody else is here in town. one of those little cruise ship things that goes up to Lake Havasu. So you can take a look at the London Bridge. Alrighty, everybody. Coming up here on the Aquarius Hotel. And I think that's where we're going to end the video. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm greatly appreciated, everybody. I'm Lonewulfrick. I'll see everybody in the next video. Take care of yourselves, okay? Hey, bye-bye, everybody.